Aloha, everybody. Oh, wow. We have quite a few people in here already. So we got Selkie Field, Jamie at Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, and Nancy.
Hi, everyone.
And Julianne Victoria, of course. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't come. Hi. So we decided.
Oh, Jada's sending me a message. She said she has bad service and she says hello.
Okay. Hi, Jada. So we decided that we wanted to pull out our copies of the Children of Litha Tarot and do a few readings. So I don't know. This is an indie deck, isn't it? I know this one I got off Etsy, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an indie deck.
2018, Alexandria Huntington, who also is putting out, what is it called? The Nameless one, I think. And that's the one with like 108 cards that are all sigils. If I remember right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Julianne Victoria has a sigil deck too.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Oh.
Julianne Victoria has the sigil tarot.
I've been playing with sigils a lot lately. So I want to start incorporating them into jewelry.
Oh, yeah. I love sigils. My logo, which I don't really use, but I'm bringing it back, is actually a sigil.
Okay. So we both have the black edition.
Yes.
The backs. So I believe the first edition was a hologram or holographic edging or something like that.
I think so. I think it was something like that. I like the black edition. Yeah. I do like sparkly things, but I think I really like this.
And I just think the black was like, although I think it was also what is now black was white in the first edition.
Mm-hmm.
I just like that there are all these oval windows.
Oh, yeah. Is mine upside down? Yes.
Oh, the strength card. So the thing this is like an animal.
I love the way it looks like on the black.
Mm-hmm. Other than the quartz, all the minors, the pips, are animals, and then all the majors are mythical, like half human, half beast creatures. So, I mean, I love the 8 of Wands is the cheetah. Oh, hi, Kay. Hi, Ellie. Hey, Tarot Stash. And Richard's here.
Hi, Tarot Stash. I love that name.
Gerald, our lovely Gerald. I mean, I love this full card. So ethereal.
They're just so beautiful. Look at those fish.
Queen of Wands.
Love it.
Queen.
I love the Queen of Wands.
There's so many cards on this deck.
Jackie.
Gorgeous. Here we have Temperance. You have, that's a 9.
I love this one. Look.
Oh my God, you're gonna laugh. I was just about to pull that out.
That's so crazy. We always do that. So funny. Hi, Blue Crescent Tarot.
My deck, like it's been mixed up. Some are reversed, some are upright. So, oh well, we'll go with that.
Right.
Kitties, hi, Kristen Louise, Dion, Blue Crescent Tarot. Oh, we had a request. Kay, hi Kay, wants to see the backs. So the back of the card. Really pretty.
What is this called? This is like the fairy star. What is this?
It's the rose cross, I want to say.
Yeah, something like that. Rose cross.
Maybe. Yeah.
Tell us if you know in the chat the Rosicrucian cross, but also they use it for fairies. I don't know. Look at these rhinos.
I know, so sweet.
I just love this. Oh yeah, they feel like velvet too.
Rose petal finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rose petal finish.
Yes.
So they're one of the stickier rose petal finishes, I find, for me anyway.
They do stick together. I think it wears off with use, but they do. I love the mantarin. Yeah. And the narwhals. I don't have it, but there are narwhals in there.
There's so many amazing, beautiful cards. That's like, okay, let's just get to
get to the reading.
Get to the readings. Julian Victoria says the Thoth Falls is the Rose Cross.
Okay. The Rose Cross.
And Kristen Louise says, I think it's a fairy star.
I've seen it used as both. The deck is called the Children of Litha Tarot. Litha.
It's an independent deck. You can get it on Etsy.
It's by, how do you pronounce her name? Shia Hunt?
Yeah, Shia.
Right. Shia, I would think. I don't know.
Yeah. But it's Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
Their artist title, I think.
That's right.
And this is I believe, the second edition of the deck.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think so too.
Oh, welcome, Justin. Oh, we have our first request. Luna would like to have a general.
A general. Okay. What are we pulling, Jonathan? 2, 1?
Let's do one each, and then the pairs will be the answers.
Okay, awesome.
In this case, the reading.
Awesome. So for Luna. Mm-hmm. I got the Chariot. Look at this. The mermaid is riding this mer horse. Water horse.
Three of Wands. So with the Chariot and Three of Wands, it's all about looking forward, looking to where your next step is, where you're going to travel to, where you're going to expand into.
Absolutely. And this could literally be like actual travel. Sometimes it's like very literal. But if not, I always associate the Chariot with navigation. And because I see all this water, I almost feel like that pull, like, you know, when they say don't go against the stream, go with the current and allow yourself to be pulled toward that direction. So if there's something that you see yourself like in the Three of Wands looking out, like you want to create it, you want to do it, allow yourself to move in that direction and start to take action. Or it's like an actual trip.
All right, because Three of Wands also signifies travel. So that double whammy of travel is like
double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So even if it's not physical, you're definitely gonna have some sort of like mental or spiritual travel happening.
Yeah. Or like buying a new vehicle or car. I don't know. Anything's along those lines, but it's very positive. Very good.
Good one, definitely. Mm-hmm. So I was going to try and forgot to turn on my phone so I keep track of chat a little better. Let's see here. What's going on with my YouTube on here? Oh. Let's see. We missed. Someone said that someone else, Soul Dreamer, had asked. That's why I wanted to pull up the regular chat. I don't know. For some reason, it's easier for me to keep track of it that way.
It is. I'm on my computer, so I can only look at the chat today.
Looks like another general.
Okay, Soul Dreamer. I love your picture, Soul Dreamer. That's a cute picture.
I love the eyes match.
Did Soul Dreamer say what kind of reading? Do you want to put that in the chat, Soul Dreamer? Is this a general? Hi, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet.
Don't see anything. Oh, thank you, Prune to Bloom. Let me show everyone my top.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love the shirt.
Hawaii, of course, so I'm wearing a coffee-stained t-shirt.
Well, I think that's why I wear black all the time, so you won't see all the coffee stains.
Well, no, I mean, it even has the tag on the sleeve.
Oh, that's so cool. Coffee.
Coffee dye. And it has this turtle on the side here.
I love that.
Crazy shirts. One of my favorite places to get t-shirts in the whole world. Not that I'm, getting paid by them or anything. I'm just saying that.
If I come to Maui, I got to get a t-shirt there. My son, we made some sea turtles yesterday out of pipe cleaners.
Oh, nice.
I got the Page of Wands. Oh, about your dream last night. Okay. Oh, is this Angela? Is this Angela? Did you change your name? Okay, let me shuffle again then. Now, ooh, something jumped out.
Oh.
The World.
Queen of Wands.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with, if this is Angela, then I probably said this in the Facebook group, but because we have the Queen of Wands and the world for me is completion and accomplishment. And the Queen of Wands is, well, obviously, I'm going to let you talk about it too. Sorry if I'm talking about your card.
Go ahead.
Is obviously someone who is very accomplished, believes in themselves, can move forward and go for what they want. So I think that your dream does have to do with that. It has to do with being able to believe in yourself and take action on what it is that you want to create, whatever that accomplishment is, that thing that you want. And that I love that line, that panther there, that you are supported. I'm going to let you talk more about the Queen of Wands, so I'll stop.
Well, it's just, you were already talking about what I was going to talk about as well, because it's like this Queen of Wands, look how regal she is. She's like, she is a queen. Like, nobody better mess with her. She's got that panther ready to pounce, right? And she's looking towards the world. So the dream is really just talking about your own role in the world and how you need to be the queen of your own world, right? So tap into that fire energy, that wand energy that gives you that spark, that drive, that creativity that lets you just, embrace the world and like really live.
And look at her picture down below. Look at the picture that you have, Soul Dreamer, representing yourself, and look at the Queen of Wands. I mean,
there we go.
There we go. You know it. You have to claim it now.
Hope that was helpful. Let us know. Let's see. Next is Julian Victoria. Let me just find your question. I just feel like I waste so much time finding questions.
I always have to do that.
Oh, she says she's up for whatever the cards say.
All right. Let's see what they say. What the cards have to say for Julianne Victoria. Let's see. It's a very interesting card. Judgment.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's
You'll receive a very important phone call. No, I don't know. I want to see what card you get.
Oh my God, I shuffled so many times and look what pops up again.
Really?
No.
I love it when that happens. That happens to me all the time.
Well, I see very fire energy from both of these. And with yours, it's like, I see Kitsune. It's like the avenging fox spirit. It's a very interesting card and take on judgment, isn't it? But with these two together, I'm seeing this again, like we were saying before, that it's is about you embracing that inner quality that just gives you that crown that is your right as a queen. And don't let that kind of judgment or that feeling of being brought down take you off your cat here. So
Mhm. And I also think with judgment, sometimes I get the idea of a phone call or something like that, but you could be getting a very loud and clear message over and over again with whatever it is that you're trying to do. What's that?
It's all about the creativity. She's creating right now, right? So
and it seems like it's loud and clear, and maybe you're not listening to it, so it's getting louder and louder. I don't know. Or, it could be an actual phone call. I always like to throw that in there. But it seems like some message. They're trying to get your attention on what it is that you're trying to do, that you're trying to create, that you're trying to make. And maybe you're getting pulled in different directions, and it's like, you need to do this now.
I see it as like she's being very creative, very like focused on her project, and then in that judgment card, you have all those like fox skeletons like whispering in her ear, like all these other voices trying to like drag her off the path that she's creating for herself.
Yes.
So it's
Juliet Victoria,
your own horn, right?
Yes, but it could literally be like her cat also. I'm pointing. I know she has a new cat, and that cat is taking up a lot of energy. So you're trying to broadcast your message, and all of these distractions are all around you. So something around.
Working on prioritizing all the things.
I think priority is going to be the key with you, because you've got a lot going on.
Why, hello, Chris Kelly. Elemental card. Okay, so let's find the list again. Let's see, Nancy. I love this.
Hi,
Nancy. Funny how often when I read with you, we get general readings.
Yes, we get a lot of generals. It's really funny. That is funny. Okay, for Nancy. The Ace of Swords. But I'm going to look for your card. We could just take a look at that ace. Just love the colors here.
The aces in this deck are amazing.
Interesting that it's pointing like right at her teeth.
Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. I got the King of Wands this time.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, do you have a dental appointment? I'm going so literal today. I don't know what it is.
Oh, my God, that's funny. Yeah, it's like the tip is poking her in the tooth.
Right? Right at the tooth.
Ow.
Do you need to go to the dentist? Like, are you overdue? I'm just wondering.
Do you have a fiery pain in your mouth?
I know, it could be. If not,
the lion, he's roaring.
My again. Is there anything that has to do with teeth? This is just interesting. But in addition to that, I mean, these are two really great things to have together. You've got the King of Wands, which is mouth communication, absolutely. Teeth, breaking things down. I don't know. Gosh, I hope.
Well, you also have the Sword of Truth over there, so it's like You know, sometimes they say that someone who speaks the truth has a biting tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, Children of Litha. Children of Litha. Blue Crescent says, I'm overdue for the dentist, not feeling it during the pandemic. I did go to the dentist during the pandemic, but I know. Anyway, I'll go off of the dental reading. But
Right.
what I want to say is, like, with the Ace of Swords, I think that you could be having an idea or some sort of clarity around something. Sometimes that when I get an Ace of Swords, it could be like a flash of something, like, oh, this is a really great idea. I really want to do this, or I want to learn that, or I want to get into this, XYZ, whatever it is. And a lot of times we let those things just kind of, come and go, and we don't pay attention to them. So I think that the swords are saying, pay attention to this. And together with the King of Wands is all about like mastery. So maybe it's asking you to stay with this thought and take it to mastery. Not just like, entertaining it for a second and letting it go, but actually take this journey to develop it. I'll let you.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of motion, like the volcano exploding behind him, the clouds and waves swirling behind the sword. And is that a skeleton?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
It is a skeleton. It almost reminds me of it's not, but it reminds me of like the phoenix, like the dead, and then this is rising.
Right. And I see the skull above, like next to the sword, like his finger. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a bird, like the phoenix.
Right, especially with this fire right here.
A rebirth.
A rebirth of truth, a rebirth of thought.
Mm-hmm.
But connected to fire, right? So that creativity, that thought is going to help you master your creativity, is what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, and then after, oh God, I lost the list again. Bloom to Bloom. Let's see.
Hi, Angela. There's two Angelas.
Oh, right. That was back when we were talking about tops.
Okay, Prune to Bloom. Love that name. All right.
Well, isn't that true though? There's certain plants that like want them to bloom, you gotta prune them.
Exactly. You get more flowers that way. Okay. All right. Just a reading. Just a reading. Okay. All right. Feeling a card. Oh. Knight of Cups.
Was the 8 of Cups.
Ah, double cups. Either about relationships or connection.
Well, and love is there in the question too, even though it's about your top.
Right. I know. Love. You said love twice in your sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a reading, love your top. And then we got love. Sometimes like cups for me can also be something that we're inspired by. Like when you think of the cup in the how they use it in different religious rituals. So you think of the cup.
Right.
So it could be either one. But it's very interesting. It looks like you got the 8 of Cups.
Yeah. So, and if you notice, the jelly is swimming away from the knight.
Yes, they're swimming away from each other. I'll let you read first because I feel like if I were reading this, I would go to the 8 of Cups first and then go to this.
Right. Well, and I'm seeing this as the 8. It's like, and I want to go to the Knight of Cups first, which is funny.
Oh, really? I want to read opposite.
So it's just because it's like that Knight of Cups is what triggers the 8 of Cups moment is what I'm getting here.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's someone that came in, might have slain your dragons for you and like given you all the cups that you wanted. But then it's like, okay, you got all the cups and you still don't feel that fulfilled. So you're just going to drift off, right? Find a new path.
Yeah,
But
I definitely. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I?
no, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm feeling like something that you were satisfied before
Mhm.
with, and something that may have fulfilled you at one time, you've outgrown, and now you're finding a new desire to pursue something else. I see knights as pursuing, as yearning, um, and so you're ready to leave something behind in order to find that new thing or to move forward, something that's calling you. And it could be with a relationship, but it could definitely be with a job that's no longer inspiring you, but there's this feeling that you want to move away from something, and you're being pulled to something completely new. Beautiful cards.
That going, and what do I see? Turo Stash talking about how it would look good with a handlebar mustache.
Wait, can you say that again? How, what with a handlebar mustache?
That Turo Stash thinks that I would look good with a handlebar mustache. So if anyone's wondering about the facial hair when I've been mostly clean shaven, it's Hawaii winter, which most of you would laugh at me for being cold, but it's a little added warmth, and my son really was begging me to grow a beard so he could yank on it.
That's so funny. And my grandmother used to do the same thing. She'd be like, "Oh, it's chilly. It's 80 degrees today." And I'd be like,
when you live in Hawaii, your body learns to vent heat. So it's true. If it's under 80, I'm like grabbing a hoodie usually. If it's 75, I might even go for jeans. And if it's under 70, I am freezing.
Time to put the heater on.
Yeah.
Jezebel says everyone looks good with a handlebar mustache.
It's true, actually. Someone got Apollo a dinky with a handlebar mustache. So when he was sucking on the dinky, it looked like he had a handlebar mustache.
That's so funny. They always remind me of what's his name? Tom Selleck.
Oh, yes. Let's see. I think next we have Jackie Jacaranda. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
General reading.
General reading. For the rest of the month. Okay.
Energies for the month. Okay.
A couple of weeks. Where are we? On the 15th, so we're halfway through.
Oh, bye, Emily.
Bye, Emily. Let's see. So for Jackie, the rest of the month. Okay. And feeling she wants to. I didn't shuffle that.
Oh, we
actually gonna reshuffle.
We skipped over Kristen.
Felt like I needed to reshuffle.
We'll go you. Don't worry, Kristen. You're next. I don't know why I missed you. Oh.
Okay.
I see.
Oh, that's funny.
Ah. Oh my God.
We've got the King of Wands again. Oh, this is a very fiery, awesome card.
Yeah, especially with that volcano going.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that. Ooh. Look at the contrasting energies. That one is cold and very still and calm, and this one is fiery and explosions are going on. Wow. Things are going to be hot and cold and fire and ice. And
ice. That's exactly what I was thinking. The Nine of Wands too is going to be like, I don't know. I feel like your back is up against the wall for part of the month, but you have that fire energy to melt the ice. So. And you have the ice to help temper that exploding volcano.
Right. And I feel like it's also saying, like, don't be afraid to defend yourself and speak up for yourself. Because I feel like is that like an Arctic fox is kind of like backed up into a corner, and here the lion is roaring, or that, it's almost like the lion is roaring at the fox and the fox is like scared.
Right.
So I feel like it's finding your inner confidence and knowing that you have a right to stand up for yourself, and something along those lines.
You have a choice. You can be the cold fox that's just kind of slinking along, or you could be that fiery lion who's just taking charge and like not taking it from anybody.
Right. Very interesting. You'll have to tell us what happens, Jackie.
Jezebel says both cards have strong animal energy too, very primal.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, Kristen Louise. I didn't mean to skip you.
Oh, hi, Kristen. Empress Tarot. All right. I guess just a general. You're welcome, Jackie.
This is a general, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, general. Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
She actually does have something.
Oh, she does. I pulled something already.
That's okay. It says, here, let me just find it.
Oh, do I have a Norse spirit guide? Fylgjur. I don't know how to say it. If so, what animal is she? He, one of their forms is an animal that reflects the energy of the familial line. Interesting. Well.
Oh my God. You're going to laugh. It was crazy.
Oh, that's so funny.
King of Wands.
Magician.
Oh.
This is almost like a spider kind of person.
It's a God. I remember reading about the magician as I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a beetle almost.
You talk about yours, and I'm gonna tell, because now we need to know what animal this is. So I'm gonna look it up. Oh, the spider.
Mm-hmm.
The spider. Yeah, it is a spider.
Okay.
Interesting.
Through me. Spider. Ooh. So, Kristen Louise, do you ever work with Grandmother Spider? Because that magician card makes me think Grandmother Spider, even though it's a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then here again, we have that fiery energy. I think a lot of us just have this inner flame that's like, been sparked by spring starting and just the change in seasons. And we all have that like volcano boiling underneath, because we're all stuck inside constantly. We just want to get out.
I think that's why there's so much of that volcano today. It's because we've all been stuck inside and we've all got that general like, get me out. Like, but in the book, like in this Tower of Litha, they talk about the Children of Litha, excuse me. They talk about the magician being the master craftsman. So
Writer is the master craftsman.
And Blue Crescent Tarot said capable of weaving an intricate web, designing your environment. Yes, web designing.
Web design. Oh.
Do you have anything to do with that, or like crafts or something like that? And with the craftsman, because there's like a lot of metal here, I was also thinking of the fire energy, like melting down the metal and reforming it.
Right. Okay. Like jewelry smithing.
Something like that. But it's definitely extremely, extremely creative and about making something and designing something for sure.
And because she does have a specific question, if she has that spirit guide, I'm going to say, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these powerful cards here.
Mm-hmm.
The animals, I'm getting spider and lion. So, I mean,
You might have two animals with you.
Yeah.
Or what is that combines the two? There's like a manticore or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
A lion and a
Like
scorpion. Or
scorpion
something.
and lion and like the face of a man or something.
A manticore spirit? I don't know.
Oh, and Gerald also was getting grandmother's spider. Oh, this is interesting. There apparently is a spider species called Frigga, the goddess I'm closest to.
Really? Cool. Then that's a confirmation. Then that's who it is. What does the goddess Frigga preside over? Kristen.
Marriage and childbirth.
So that's also creativity. Is there anything about smithing or do you do web design or something like that? Just out of curiosity.
What? I'm looking for the next question.
For the next question, yeah. So cool.
You guys about chatting. I know she's next. But...
Kristen Louise is a graphic designer, so I think the spirits are there with you, working with you.
Jezebel, can you please put your question in again? I just saw you ask about being put on the list, but I didn't see a question. A general for the next week. Thank you, Jamie Kelly, for moderating and keeping me on track here. What would we do without a moderators?
Frigga spins. Cool. Tarot Stash works with them too. Works with Frigga as well. A general for Jezebel. So cool.
Yeah. Frigga, goddess of the hearth. And she's a prophetess. I forgot about that.
Very cool. A general.
I don't think there's a single religion in heaven.
My hands are so dry. I can't.
That's why I've been riffle shuffling so much, because overhand just doesn't work with these cards for me.
Right. This always reminds me of Lion-O from Thundercats.
Oh, yeah. The Emperor.
Right? Doesn't he look like Lion-O?
Try not to show the bottom part, because some people might get triggered of your deck.
Oh.
There.
Oh, yes. I didn't.
Yeah.
I actually. Yeah, that's pretty intense.
And I got.
What? I'm like, the lion body? Why? I missed that.
No, not the body, but.
Yeah, there are some parts in this deck that are a little graphic, meaning with animals.
Right.
They're very raw, is what I would say.
Very raw. Right. And I got the 10 of Pentacles here. So Jezebel, this is about you. I mean, the Emperor, right? You are the Emperor of your family. So it's you getting things set up for the family, making sure your little rhino herd is happy. And the 10 of coins is all about setting up a legacy, setting up stuff so that, like, once you're past, your children are all set, right? And that's what that Emperor card is all about. The structure of how you're, like, creating the structure of their lives and giving them structure. Right?
I love it. And absolutely. And this could, when I see the Emperor together with the 10 of coins or the 10 of pentacles, I do think of finances. Mm-hmm. And I do think of setting things up or thinking about how you want to invest or what that structure is for yourself to create that legacy that you want to leave behind or create for later or even retirement. So something to do with that for this next week. Maybe you need to look into some things related to your work or just in
Setting up
general.
a trust fund for kids or something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your investment strategy.
Oh. Okay, I just need to find that comment. It's gonna take me forever. There we go. Oh, well, happy birthday.
Oh, a new big project. Okay. Jezebel said that makes sense. And happy birthday, Aquarius Owl. A birthday reading. Yes. Birthday reading for Aquarius Owl. Ooh, that card jumped out to me. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It like jumped out of the deck at me.
Are getting a lot of, like, oh God, Kiana, really? We're getting a lot of double. It's like, I get it, and then you get it. And then I get it again.
We always do that.
I know, it's funny. King of Wands.
That is really funny. That's pretty hilarious.
I feel like we did this reading already, but we had the other.
We'll do it now it's in a different combination. So
right. So, and this is the birthday reading, not a general reading. So I think this for you, Debbie, is just talking about tapping into that fire, melting that ice around you to really just embrace who you are, be your true authentic self, blow out the candles on that cake. And, you know, if you go off like a volcano, go off like a volcano.
Yeah, these could be the candles too on the cake. Like the icing on the cake and the candles.
Mm-hmm.
What I would say is, like for your birthday, I'm not sure what your plans are, but sometimes with the 9 of Wands, there can be like too many things going on. So if you have the day to yourself or you have some time to yourself, you might actually want to take time to look at what it is that you're working on and prioritize. Because, you know, like I think of the wands in like different orders. It's like, okay, I don't need to do everything at once. Right. I'm just going to work on this one thing. And then when I'm done with that, I'll go to that one and that one. So maybe as a birthday gift to yourself, something about prioritizing or knowing that you don't have to do everything at once.
Jezebel has a good point here. She says, we had this reading just backwards. Now the cold fox is back to give payback to the lion.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because now the lion's looking away.
Now the lion's going, ah! And the fox is like,
my tail. And the fox is like, you can't see me. You can't see me. Camouflage.
I love it.
Oh my God, it's hysterical. Aquarius Alice says, not enough candles. And she asks if the decks only have 2 cards. There's a ton of cards in here.
Yeah, there are a lot. We're just getting the same ones. I'm like, why can't I get this one or like one of the other ones?
Right? Like, oh. High Priestess, anybody?
Oh, that one is so beautiful.
Okay, let's see. Carriage Driver says, please read for me if drawn.
Okay. Hi, I think that's other Angela. Hi, Angela. And Aquarius Owl says that makes sense, actually. I'm so glad that it does. Let's see. For Angela. Okay. Are you kidding me? Got the Emperor again. All right, Emperor.
Man, huh? What? Oh, phew, something different.
Oh, good. I'm like,
Two of Wands.
oh, that's
Huh?
an interesting reading. That's a very interesting reading because when I see the Emperor, I'm thinking of, the Emperor. Emperor is ruling over many different kingdoms at once. So the Emperor kind of has to establish unity and has to establish a set of rules or regulations that promote that unity and preside over a lot of different things. And then I'm looking at the Two of Wands, and you see the two different cats facing the two different directions, the black and the white.
Right.
And that's very interesting because it's like two different things that need to be unified and presided over.
Well, the thing that really strikes me is that behind the cats, behind the white one, you have a crescent moon. Behind the black one, you have like a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
And then behind the Emperor's head, it's like almost like looks like another full moon.
Yeah, and the sun.
Almost full moon, right?
It's like two of them. There's one here and then one there.
So, and with the black cat having that full circle looking towards the Emperor with the full circle, it's like you are currently in this situation deciding which direction to go. And obviously that Emperor vibe is calling you. You can see that calling. And then this one is like, it's only a crescent moon, so it doesn't have as much energy. Whereas this one, it's like perkier, I don't know, just has more energy versus this one, which just seems kind of like subdued and just kind of like looking off at nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think right now you are making that choice whether you are going to stay subdued or embrace that Emperor energy and really make your life into what you want it to be the emperor of your own empire.
Yeah. And I would add that with that Emperor card, that you remember you're in control of your reactions to things. So I'm just thinking of like cause and effect, two different like polarities and stuff like that, that you, no matter what happens, you're always in control of your thoughts and your reactions. And that's what makes you the emperor of your own world. So you have to tell us what's happening with that.
Yeah, a little bit of the empty space there. Let's see. Okay, I'm just checking chat so many places now. Let's see, where is question?
Welcome, Angela.
There we go. Hello, Richard. Welcome to the readings.
Hi.
Wrong man tarot.
I like that picture. All right, a general for the week.
Speaking of a mustached man. Richard and Gerald had a very interesting conversation about mustaches.
Really?
Of them.
Oh, I got a new card. I'm so excited.
I mean, seriously, why would you get
the Two of Swords? Isn't this beautiful, everyone? With these beautiful owls and
lots of sword energy going on. I got the Seven of Swords.
Like an autumn night. Wow, the Seven of Swords.
That one's a little hard for some people to see too. Cover that part a little.
Interesting. So you could be having some issue to do with, this could be a lot of different things, but it seems like some conflicting ideas or some conflict around, that's a snake going into the nest, right?
Yep. While the lovebirds are distracted, their brood is getting swallowed.
It's getting swallowed up. So I don't know if you're having disagreements about, or two different things about finances at home, or how to, could even be like whether to have an alarm system or not, or something about like protecting the home or keeping things safe. And there seems to be about like some conflicting ideas about that. Like, should I do this or should I do that? It could be between you and yourself, or it could be between you and someone else. I don't know if that makes sense.
Kind of jumping out at me is that, like, here we got the two lovebirds on their nest is getting raided.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on your card, we have that mouse sitting there between the swords. Okay, which owl is going to eat me?
Yeah.
Either one sounds like a very good thing for me, but one of these two is going to eat me. And then here. So, yeah, there's a lot to do about, like, protection, getting taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, watching your back. That's what I'm getting here is, like, you know, watch your back. There's going to be something shady this week. So just, you know, be forewarned.
Yeah. Something about, like, preparation and protection.
2 birds and then 2 birds. And then down below we have, this is like the egg getting eaten, and that one is the mouse waiting to be eaten. So
yeah, or getting away.
Right. Does it run one way or the other, or does it just drop off the branch?
Right.
Does it take that third choice that you weren't even thinking of?
Yeah. Tell us if that sounds like anything that's going on. Very interesting. I'd be curious to find out what happens.
Oh, so Richard says that barn owls are his spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
You have barn owls on your card. So.
So maybe there's some protection around you. They're like, you need to take a look at this.
So, right. Are you going to be the one preyed upon, or are you going to be the hunter?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's very similar images, but very different vibes. Like, in one, the birds were losing something, and in the other one, the birds were fighting who gained.
Yeah. Or maybe while fighting over how do we handle this, you'll end up losing a bunch of things. So it's something in that conflict.
Right. Like, if the owls start fighting over the mouse could use that to get away.
Right. Or they're fighting over the mouse, and then while they're doing that, a snake is eating their eggs.
Right.
If we add it together. Something interesting. I don't know. But you'll have to tell us. That was a very interesting set of cards.
We should just find where I highlighted.
Lock your doors, lock your windows this week, keep everything, make sure your garage is locked, all of that.
Thanks for finding the question for me, Jamie. So sage advice is love a career reading.
A career reading.
All hope and inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, a little hope and inspiration. I read all hope and inspiration.
Right. Very dark, Amber. Yes, Diane. Let's see. Okay, career reading for wandering. Career reading. Okay. What? How many times can I keep pulling this Emperor card?
Oh my God.
I swear I'm shuffling.
I know. Well, we're both shuffling, and we both seem to keep pulling the same cards, and then we're like,
I know, right? This is awkward because I'm trying to like hide the bottom of the Emperor card, so I really don't want to keep pulling it.
Oh, interesting. Very similar vibe with this Knight of Pentacles here.
Knight of Pentacles. Okay.
Career reading. Both of these, you see a hunter going after their prey. So I'm reading this as take that inspiration of the Pentacles Knight and like don't strike until you're absolutely sure and then go for it. That Emperor with the Knight of Pentacles is telling me that like you have to take charge of the structure of your career. You get to decide what your career is, where it's going, and who you work for. So what this is telling me is like you are the hunter, but you could decide what you're hunting.
Yes. And also because I see a knight and then I see an emperor, it may help. I don't know in what sort of business that you're in, like if you're in a particular business, but this makes me think of a mentor. Like if you are in a particular business, going to whoever is doing what you want to be doing the best and seeing if you could talk to them for a little bit to see if they'll kind of, have a few conversations with you. So, and then if you're not, then maybe finding someone that is in that position that even if you're not in that business, that maybe you could speak with them.
So it
you'd be
sounds
surprised.
like advice is a teacher, since she says the students are back this week and all hell has broken loose.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That sounds like my nightmare. I'm a teacher too.
Actually, Apollo goes back to physical school for the first time in almost a year tomorrow.
Wow. Wow.
We're moving on to, what do they call it? Mixed learning?
Blended learning.
Blended learning, thank you. Yes.
Oh, thank you for watching Tarot Stash. We'll see you again later.
I hope to have Gerald on doing a reading with me next month, hopefully. This month is already like packed.
Maybe you'll shave the beard and then you both can have mustaches.
I was going for the full beard though.
Right.
I don't know how much longer the beard's gonna last either. I don't do well with facial hair.
Right. Oh, a big Viking beard. Tiny trinkets and tarot said a big Viking beard.
Yeah, one of our neighbors, like, he was clean shaven when the pandemic started. He's got this huge bushy beard now. And everyone's like making fun of him because it's like, they're like, oh, are you Santa next year?
That's so funny. Let's see.
I believe we got all the questions.
That's so funny. Sage Advice Tarot says, not a teacher, but a director at a university for ID card services. Cards are my life. LOL.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
That's cute. Okay. Well, I think we reached the end of the list, so you want to do a general reading?
That was perfect. It's 57 minutes and 39 seconds, so we made it to an hour. Like, that was perfect. All right, let's do a general reading for the collective.
For the collective. The coming week for all of us.
For all of us. Okay.
What to keep an eye out for. What to expect.
All right. Coming week for all of us. Collective energy that we can work with.
We really are reaching our boiling point, aren't we?
Is it another volcano?
Might as well be.
I got the 3 of Wands. What did you get? Let's see these together.
5 of Wands.
Wow.
So.
And 3 and 5 or 8.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna happen swiftly, whatever it is. I see that I want to go to your 3 of Wands first.
Okay.
And I see that we're all just kind of like struggling about like, what's the next step? What happens now? Where are we going? And then here we have that internal strife. Here we got 2 tigers wrestling. Some people call it the 2 internal dragons, 2 internal wolves, whatever you want to call it. One dark, one light. And we're struggling with where we want to go, what we want to do. And we don't know that path forward because we're being torn in so many directions right now.
I want to say the same thing. I see them as blended together. Like for me, the 3 of Wands is about our plans and moving forward and looking to see like where we want to go, what we want to do next. And for us, there seems to be, I mean, for everyone, there's a struggle. It's like, we're kind of grappling with how do we move forward? and do the things that we want to do in our life with this pandemic and so many other things going on and this chaos going on, when nothing seems to be coming together. How do we move forward?
Right.
So it seems to be this like grappling with that throughout the week. Like I think it's gonna affect a lot of us in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that can be good too, because from chaos comes all
it's
creation.
that struggle of figuring out what the next step is. I know for myself, that's kind of where I am too, with Apollo starting school again, and like suddenly he's going to be there for 2 days a week. I'm like, what? You mean I'm not going to be an unpaid teacher anymore? And it's like, well, okay, so 2 days I can start actually really focusing on my stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what am I focused on? I'm like,
what am I focused
on? It's like, wait, which of these styles was I carrying? Which one do I want to pick up again?
Right.
Which one do I want to start juggling?
Yeah, you've been doing that for a year.
Mm-hmm. A year ago, I was working at a spa giving acupuncture facials and esoteric acupuncture, and then suddenly everything shut down, and I was a stay-at-home parent, and now it's like it's trying to blossom again. I'm like, who am I? Because I'm not who I was at the beginning.
Yes, exactly. That's how I feel too.
We're all doing that struggle of like, who are we? Where are we
Absolutely.
going? Happening.
Right. I have my book, and I'm in the middle of that myself. I'm like, and what am I going to do with it now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I, and how, and what do I have to do, and when do I have the time? All that. So I feel that too. Emily says, yes, that is so true.
I realized my chat had stopped. But
really?
On my phone.
Oh, on your phone.
I don't know if you've noticed, but YouTube's been weird with the chat lately.
It has.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to totally shut down the video and restart it, and then the chat was back to normal.
That happened to me too this week, actually. I had to shut down my chat and go back. I was on someone, or maybe it was when I was with Sadhana, I don't know, and I had to just shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. Well, I want to thank you. It's been,
of course, I always
really fun. Yes, me too. We have to do this again.
Yes, of course.
We're always choosing different decks.
I know. I love the fact that we can.
So cute.
I mean, I know we were back and forth a little bit. Like, do you have this deck? No. Do you have this deck? No. But I think the deck that was meant to come out came out. So I mean,
absolutely.
This is a gorgeous deck. I'm so glad it's part of my collection. And
me too.
Indie deck creators are so important to all of us. So we need to support them when we can.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sure, if there's like a mass market one out there that you love, go ahead, go get it. I'm not against mass markets. Just let's support the indie guys, because mass market can survive if you buy it or not. Indie guys, like every deck sold is important.
Right. Oh, right, Jackie. When I was with Sadhana, I had to be double for a minute because I had to log in with my computer and shut it off my iPad. So, like for a minute, I was double.
I remember that.
That's right. What is the deck? Angela, this is the Children of Litha Tarot by Alexandra Huntington and Shia Hunt, or she calls herself Shia
Hunt, right?
Shia Hunt, XIA Hunt, but she's Alexandra.
And it was probably the best packaged deck I've ever got.
Yeah.
It was like wrapped in black. It had this like ribbon with the crystal. I turned my ribbon and crystal into pendulum.
And I used mine on my handwritten Lavender Moon book. I was channeling with it.
Gorgeous. So, thank you everyone for being here.
Book.
Oh, Tiny Trinket says indie decks. I wish there was an Amazon for only indie decks.
Me too.
The UK has that with the little red. Wait, what is it? Little Red Tarot.
I guess it's like Etsy, kind of.
Right.
Etsy's kind of like Amazon for indie decks, kind of.
Right. But I try and see if the artist has their own website. That way I know that if I go to their website and I'm ordering directly from them, there's no middleman. They get the majority of the money.
Right.
And the deck is coming straight from them.
I actually got this from her website. I don't believe I got this on Etsy. I believe I got it from her website.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Yeah.
But it's also on Etsy if people don't want to try and hunt down her website.
That's true. Sometimes you're like, Etsy's just easier.
Chris wanted to know if I'll still be live tomorrow. I am working on that. I think I will be, but I am not 100% sure. I'm talking to Pamela Chen, trying to get her to come on and talk about her Witchling Academy Tarot, which I don't think I have with me.
Oh, cool. I don't know about that deck.
Give me one moment. I can grab it.
The Witchling Academy. That sounds pretty cool.
So it is the Witchling Academy Tarot. Really? I'm not sure with the packaging here, but like the book.
That is cute.
And then it slides out really too easily. The only real gripe I have is that there's no like nothing to keep it closed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's no magnetic anything. It just opens up.
It just opens.
It's very cute. Could we see 3 cards?
Sure. I haven't even.
Just 3.
I was gonna do unboxing, but
right.
So the whole deck, it takes place at the Witchling Academy, right? And this character named Charlie is this pink-haired witch. It's basically like a Hogwarts school, but for witches. And she goes to the school, and there are the 4 houses of wands, cups, and swords. And she gets chosen for all 4 houses. That's why she's the magician.
Oh, so there's like a story.
There's a story involved, and then the headmistress is the high priestess.
The teachers. That reminds me of the Wizard's Tarot, the older one.
It's very.
That's out of print.
So the majors is her first year in witching school, and then the minors are her mastering each of the elements. And it's totally RWS. I mean, 6 of Cups.
Right. You don't have to show us because I know you didn't do your flip through yet.
No, but I just wanted to give you a little taste because I might not get a chance to before tomorrow if we are going live tomorrow, and we're going to talk about it then. So,
well, very cool.
Hopefully, if it works out for her schedule. So that's what I'm waiting to hear back on. Very
cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Of course. And actually, I might still just go live even if she can't make it, just because it's fun to share a deck that way, right? And a lot of times when I first get a deck, the first time I use it is actually on my Tuesday morning lives.
Very cool.
I mean, the best way to break it in is just to start using it.
Talk about it. Yeah, just to start using it. I agree. Very cool.
Thank you so much, Amber. This has been a blast as usual.
Thank you, Jonathan. We'll have to do this again very soon. Yes.
And at some point, when we can all travel again, Amber and I were kind of talking about having a little gathering on Maui, like a teaching workshop. It's still in the process, so
it's in my vision.
I'm putting it out there.
It out there, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, hi, Julie. Julie's late. We just finished.
Oh, hi, Julie. Thanks for coming.
But thank you for coming here. Yeah. We'll have to do your deck.
Yes. Yeah, people are wondering. Yes, this is Pamela Chen, the same creator of the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. People are asking. stay safe. Stay warm if you're in the cold climates. And, until next time, aloha.
Aloha, even though I'm in New York City.
You got a palm tree behind you and a paint.
Aloha, I do. And the heater. I've got the heater on.
I got the door open.
I'm pretending.
Okay, you can beat it.
I'll fake it until I make it.
Sounds good. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.